Yerushalmi Shevi'is. In the article Oz V'Hara edition, we're on Daf Yud Beis, Amud Beis. It's Daf Yud Beis. We're at the Mishnah, Orez Vadocham, which in the Vilna is on Daf Hey Amud Aleph. Mishnah. So says the Mishnah. Orez Vadocham are pragim. You have rice or millet or poppy seeds, bashimshin, or sesame seeds. Shishishu v'nei Rosh Hashanah. They take root before Rosh Hashanah. Misasim mishavar, the meiser based in which they took root. Mutar mishvius, and since they took root during shishis, then mutar mishvius. Bimblab, and if not, asur mishvius, also during shmita because they took root during shmita. Besides Shanabah, obviously in shmita there's no trumas or meisers, but if it was another year, so then they would get the meiser of this coming year, not the meiser of the previous year. Rabbi Shimon Shazuri, Omer, Pula Mitzri Shazor Lezera Bitchila Kayotze Bahem. So the Pula Mitzri evidently is a certain type of legume in which primarily people eat the pods, and the peas or the legume, the seeds inside, those are secondary. And evidently they can also be eaten, and some people do plant them in order to eat them, but primarily people plant them for the sharvitim, for the pods. So if you did plant it, says Rabbi Shimon for the purpose of the zera, so then initially, it's the chatchila, you plant them in order to get the zera. So then kayetzim, they're similar to pragim, shimshim, etc. That we go after the parameter zera. Rabbi Shimon Omer afunin hagamblunim kayetze b'hem. This is a type of a pea where I guess evidently you can eat the pod or eat the pod or eat the peas. The Kavanaki says the two types of peas. The shufim are smooth or white, and the gamblunim, which are thick, coarse, and or black. And according to Mishnah and Kilayim, shufim are a type of zroim, and Galmunin are a type of yerek. So according to Rabbi Shimon here, also by the Afunin and Galmunin, even though they are primarily vegetable, we go after the taking roots like millet and rice. Rabbi Lezer Afunin and Galmunin shetimuli for Rosh Hashanah. No. We don't go after the zera, and we don't go after the hashwasha. Sorry, unlike others, right? But rather, they are considered. It's only if the pods, which hold the seeds, are formed before Rosh Hashanah that it follows the previous year. Otherwise, it follows the subsequent year. Okay, that is the Mishnah. If you're ready, you can stop here for 3 minutes. But let's start the Gemara since it is. It is a bit early. So, but peiros hocho achar shlish. In fruit, we go after a third. In other words, that's a third of the growth. But every year, a third of the growth takes place. That determines the status for maisrus and for shmita. So in the Kavanaki, the gear says tfua uve peiros. Because that's also the case by grain as well. The orez achar hashwasha. By rice, as we saw in the Mishnah, we go after taking root. Ubi yerek, and vegetable b'shas likoso. We go after the time when you collect it. Minay shochel b'tfua b'peiros achar shlish. And we know that we have grow by both tfua and peiros after the third. So the Chesiv says chagos goes to haselcha. Says you should make sukkos bas b'cha migarnecha u'mikvecha. Make sukkahs when you gather from your goren, from your piles, and from your grapes. So the time when it's roy for goren for piles, even if it's not fully roy, mi garnecha. When first it comes roy, even if it's only partially roy. When the time it's ready to go to the yekev, to go to the wine press, even though it's not fully ready, it's partially ready. When is that? The minimum is shlish. But he says, wait a minute. Mafil pachas mishlish. If that's the case, even less than a shlish. How do you know the mikzah is specifically a third? Maybe the mikzah is even hashwasha. Maybe when the thing forms. Rabbi Zira said, "Ksitas aserta says kol tvas zarecha." It says you have to meiser those things which are zarecha, which means davar shu nizra v'matzmiach, so which can be planted and then grows. You also pachas mishlish and nizra matzmiach, opposed to less than a third, which cannot be planted and grow. So now the Gemara asks a question. Me'ata shlish rishon shava shlish shein l'haba. So maybe we'll say, okay, maybe we'll divide it up. That up to 1/3 is the previous year. After 1/3, it's the next year, and that all these types of crops should have mices of 2 years mixed into them. Rabbi Yochanan said, "Nilam b'chad sukkos." That's some sukkos. Ma chad sukkos l'haba. Chad is for the future. V'amhalach balun shavar. So one side of my kavanah here, wild. Let's see why. So it says Chag Sukkos and Motzei Shvi is shaykh to the next year, right? Obviously the 8th year. But you go in it l'shavar because it says Miket Sheva Shanim b'Moed Shnasa Shmita b'Chag Sukkos, b'Chakel, and the end of 7 years on Sukkos. Well, the Torah links it to Shemitah. So to any year. Where it says concerning any year, it says Chag Osif B'Tzeis Hashana. The Sukkos is Chag Osif at the end of the year, meaning even though it's in the coming year, it's related to the previous year. So too these fruits and grain and fruits grew a third before Rosh Hashanah. Hein Laba, it's true. They finished their maturity. They get the full term in the following year. But you go on the past. In other words, despite the fact that they finished in the following year, just like Sukkot is it's the following year, but it's attributed to the past year. So to this grain and fruit, even though it's in the coming year, it's attributed to the past year. So says Gemara, okay, no mar af orez v'dochan kei. Let's say that's that. Let's say by Orez, well, actually, the word itself it says, "No, but there's a dochan of Pragim Shushin came." The Kamnoki took that out for some reason. Rav Chulin said she of Shalom Odalehem. You can't, since they bring a shlish, since they grow to, and this is for the since they grow to the size of a shlish right around Rosh Hashanah, some before and some after, and you normally bring all of them, like one pile of them, when they're mixed together, you can't know what's from old and what's from new, because therefore they made it takana, we should go after Hashwasha, because Hashwasha, the whole field is mashlish. That takes roots in 1 year. And that brings us already to the bottom of your Gimel Amud Aleph. So we'll stop here for today.